Hi guys, and welcome to a new video. Today I'm gonna do a book haul. I haven't done a book haul since January 2017. It's been quite a while. I'm not gonna haul those books I bought last year. It's not gonna happen. Okay, but today I'm gonna show you some books I got this year in January and February. It's not all of the books I got because some of them were in Norwegian and I got for free and stuff like that, so I don't bother showing all of them, but I'm gonna show most of them, the ones I really want to show you. First, I will just show you guys this manga I bought. This is My Hero Academia Volume 11. I'm not gonna talk about my feelings regarding these books that I already read, which you can see in my wrap-ups, but I can tell you what it is about. This series follows Midoriya, who has always wanted to be a hero because in this society 80% of the human population has a quirk or a so-called superpower. It depends on the quirk if you can use it as a superpower or not. Superheroes has grown into a career because of the powers people have. They also become villains, so it goes both ways. So it's a superhero, super villain society. Yeah, our main character really wants to be a hero, but he doesn't have a quirk. And that's how the story starts out. It's really, really nice. And I recommend it. The next one I have here is also a manga. It is Bungo Stray Dogs Volume 5 by Kafka Asagiri and Sango Harukuwa. And by the way, My Hero Academia is by Kohei Horikoshi. This basically follows Takeshi, I'm pretty sure that's his name, and he joins this armed detective agency that solves these cases that the police can't solve themselves, and everyone in this detective has a different ability, and it is really interesting and reminds me a bit of Sherlock Holmes' supernatural version, but it's a lot of humor, but still it's really dark, so it's like a comedy, dark comedy, and it also have one of my favorite characters ever, which is Dasai, so you should definitely check it out. We then also have Flying Witch Volume 4, which is by Chihiro Ishizuka. This follows Makoto, who is a witch, and she has moved now to live with her relatives out in the country, and we just see them interact, and she does witch stuff and spells, and they meet different magical beings, etc, etc, and it's really cute. So you should check it out if you want something cute and fluffy. The next one I have here is Happiness Volume 6 by Shusi Oshimi. This manga follows vampires. I don't want to say more than that, but it's really atmospheric and it's really quick reads with beautiful art, and I definitely recommend you to check this series out if you want something dark and gritty. The next ones I have here is Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Citrus by Sabo Ryuta. It follows Yusu, whose moms just got married, so she has to move and change schools, and then she meets the student council president that gives her, what can I say, not a beating. She calls her out because she has broken a lot of rules, and she's like really mad at her, and when she comes home she finds out that the student council president is her new stepsister, and they got a thing, and it's really nice. It is Yuri series, if you weren't aware from the covers, and I mean the story is not as good later as it is in the beginning, but it's still really entertaining, so yeah. We then have here a gem I found, which is Furthermore by Tahira Mafi. This is a middle grade story, and I heard it's like Alice in Wonderland-esque, that they go into another world and it's full of colors, and then there is colorless people and colorful people. I'm not quite sure. I don't want to refresh my mind, but the cover is stunning, and I always wanted to pick this up, of course, when I heard about it, but the reason I picked it up now is because of my local store. This never happens to me, by the way. So it's amazing. Look, it is signed. What is this? I live in Norway. Signed books doesn't exist here. It is like a page that has been put in the book, so it's not been signed directly on it, but it's still signed and it's amazing. And I am so excited that I have this. We then have Batman Nightwalker by Maria Liu. I still haven't read The Wonder Woman by Lee Bardugo, and I want to read that one first, but I really wanted these matching covers, and I really like these editions. I think they are the UK Penguin hardcover editions or something, and I really like them. They're really pretty. This follows Batman in his youth, I think. I think it's before he is Batman as well. And I'm really excited to check it out when I do. We then have here Made in Abyss Volume 1, which I got from Erica, so thank you, Erica. This is really nice art in, and it is about 1900 years in the future, I think, and they have found this abyss, which is like going downwards. This is just a bad explanation. And they live on top of it, and they do these cave rides to go down in it. But there's different curses the further you go down to go up again, so it's like horrible, you can die going up, so some just don't come up. And it's about one of the characters who lives at an orphanage, and well, we follow her story. I don't want to say more than that because spoilers. She finds something down there and it goes on from there, and it's really good so far, so check it out. We then also have The Ancient Magus Bride by Kori Yamasaki. The author of Made in Abyss is, and that is Akito Tsukushi, and author of this I just said, so I just had a brain fart. You even see me talking about this in my Christmas vlogs, actually, in Vlogmas, so yeah, but I didn't have the volume, and Erica also bought this for me because she's my sugar daddy. And this follows Chisa, who is bought up by this mage named Elias because Chisa didn't think she had any worth to live anymore, so she could live for someone else, and she's bought up by this mage and becomes his apprentice, and maybe also his wife. So it's really good. It really, like, you ship something supernatural that is not really human and a little girl, and I don't know if that's creepy or good, but it's beautiful, and the story and magic is great, and it has dragons. So I then have Half the World and Half a War by Joe Abercrombie, which I struggle with for some reason. I don't remember which book is 2 and 3, but it is 2 and 3 in the series. I already had number 1. These were on sale because the bookstore was closing down, and it was so cheap, I had to get them, so because now I hold the whole series. I still haven't read anything by him, but I'm really excited to check out his The Blade Itself series. I don't know what his series is called, I just remember what the first book is called. But they're supposed to be really good, and I think this is really good. I think this series is more YA than that other one, but I'm really excited to check it out when I do. I don't actually know what it is about though. Great for me. We then have The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert, which I found in my local store in this beautiful hardcover edition, which was exactly the one I wanted, and I just had to buy it, and I'm really excited to read it. And the cover is beautiful, and the end paper is beautiful, and I don't remember what it is about. I think it's like a bit Red Riding Hood-ish, because I think her grandmother is sick, and then she has to go through this dark wood that she has been told to stay away from. So yeah, it's supposed to be like fairy tale-esque-ish, and I'm really excited, but it stains when I hold it. The cover, I mean, it stains my fingers, so I need to take it off when I read it. The dust jacket. I am talking. We then have here You Are Never Weird on the Internet Almost by Felicia Day, and I got this from Oli, so thank you, Oli. Oli actually listened to this on audiobook because I recommended it for him, because he doesn't like to read, but he listened to audiobook and he really enjoyed it, and he loved it so much that he bought a copy for me so I could read it. I've been wanting to buy this for such a long time, I just hadn't yet for some reason. I've been buying other books, but I love Felicia Day. She's adorable, and I'm really excited to check out her book. I think it's about her and her experience with internet, experiences with fandom culture, etc. I'm not quite sure, but it's really good, and I'm definitely gonna pick up this really soon, and I'm excited. The next ones we have here is Legion and Emperor's Soul by Brandon Sanderson and Legion Skim Deep by Brandon Sanderson. So the thing is that I bought these also on sale. They were so cheap I had to. This one has Legion and Emperor's Soul, which is 2 short stories by Brandon Sanderson collected in this one edition. I already have them in another edition which like matches this one separately. I just wanted this, so like I had all the editions and this one came first, but I probably want to read them in this one. And Legion Skin Deep is the sequel to Legion, one of the stories in this one. Emperor's Soul belongs to Elantris, I think, like the book Elantris, and Legion is like its own thing, and they are all really short, and I'm pretty sure it's going to come my third and final story in this series. I'm not quite sure what it's about. I think it's about a genius person. It stands here, and I think it's like crime-esque a bit, but I just love all of Branson's work, so I think it will be great. And Emperor Soul, since it builds on Elantris, I guess it's going to be similar to that one. And I'm so excited for both of them. They were so cheap, by the way, so I just had to. And then we also have here Edge Dancer by Brandon Sanderson, which I also got from Erica, because she's my sugar daddy. This one is a short story belonging to the Stormlight Archive series. You're supposed to read this after the second book, if I'm correct. The first was published in 2016. In this one, this is like a collection of a lot of short stories of Brandon Sanderson's books and other content, and it got first published in this one for the first time ever, but then they made this little cute edition of it that I had to have. So yeah, really excited to read this when I have started the Stormlight Archive series, whenever that would happen. The last book I have here is a total gem. I don't know how it happened, because Erica bought this book for me, and then I came home and I opened it and I screamed, and that is Mistborn: The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. Yes, I know I already have like 2 editions of this one, but this is the US hardcover edition, and I don't know how, but this is wrong page, but it is signed, and I don't know how it happened, and it's signed like in the book, like on the paper. Like Brandon Sanderson, I think, held this book and signed it, if I'm not completely wrong, but it was in Norway in this store, and none of the others they had, because they had a lot of Brandon Sanderson's books in these editions, they were not signed. I went back to check, and I don't think they even knew it was signed because it wasn't marked or anything, so I just got super lucky, and I'm dying, and I don't understand how this happened to me. These things doesn't happen to me, and I am beyond excited to have my favorite book signed. I don't even know how. Mistborn: The Final Empire follows Wynne, who meets this crew of people and decide to take down the Lord Ruler, who's been ruling this land for 1,000 years, the fantasy land that I don't remember the name of. He enforces slavery and other bad things, so they want to take him down, and it's a heist, and it is just amazing. The magic system is great, so you have to read it. You just have to. It's amazing. That was all the book I have bought or gotten in February and January, so thank you so much for watching. Do tell me down below if you read any of these and what you thought, or what other books you bought in this year or whenever you want, and thank you so much for watching, and you will see me soon in a new video. Bye!